Hey guys, I'm back with another lesson today, continuing from where we left off last time. So we will be actually looking at the matching of the pattern matching of irregular expressions. So last time, if you remember, we have made done something like this, right? Right, and now what we want to do, we want to actually deep dive more and just uh, remove this I mean, make some more pattern regex using this, do some pattern matching on this. So in order to do that, the best way is, see, this is my first phone regex, right? I will just copy this and put it here, and I will say pattern phone pattern phone regex, right? Okay, so this is a new way to do it, right? We are doing the pattern matching. So in order to do pattern matching, we will just do something like this, and then we will just put it into the parentheses. Between the parentheses, it will act as a pattern, right? So, or we can actually do the same style as we do in states, so something like this. So putting up these brackets, actually we are matching it using this patterns, right, using the brackets and then putting the digits in between. So we will actually, we can do the grouping on this, right? So how we will do this? So this is my first group, right? This is how I want. Now what I want to do, I want to actually set three more things. So I will do state code, which is blank, right? Then I will say not state code, it should be area code. I think that's how we do area code. And then we will say phone number, which will be again brand. And now we will actually segregate this whole thing and see. So now this is phone regex, right? And this is my pattern. We will still use the string data, right? And what we will do this using pattern regex. I will just keep it like this, right? And I will do something like number pattern equals to pattern phone regex dot search, and I will say string data. I'm still using string data from last time. Now what I want to do is I just want to segregate everything and put it into one group, right? So if I do this, it will just give me one number, right? Now number is not yet there, so we can just put here. And what I will do, number is not here. It should be no pattern. It's my bad. I should keep it very simple. So no pattern. And then I will just copy it 2 times, right? I will say area code equals no pattern dot group dot one, and what I will say phone number, and I will say group 2, right? Now what I will do, I will not just print this one, right? I will use these two. So what I will do here is area code no pattern dot group. This is my group 1, and then this is my group 2. So if I just point it out here, I will do a plus. Plus is not a very good thing to do right now. It will just add all together in a different way, in a funny way. So see here, area code is different, and then this phone number is different, right? So if I do area code, and then phone number, and I run this I will say 412-222-909. So it's segregated the both number. So this is how we actually do grouping with parentheses, right? Now the next thing to understand is using a pipe symbol. You know what? I will make a new file. I will call it regex underscore p2.py. Right, and in this super hero equals to I will say the regex d dot compile as we have done. So I think I'm not imported. So I will say import re, right, and then re dot compile I will say R as usual, right? And then we'll say this. We'll say um, Superman and then we'll say Kent, right? Or we'll just say Mr. Clark. Okay. I don't know if I'm writing it right, so no offense if someone says this is not right. So now what I will do, I'll say I want to check my do a regex on my particular string. So I'll say my uh, data equals to hero, superhero, and then I will say superhero dot search. I mean, I'm running a search using the superhero dot search, right? And I will say Superman and Clark are same person, right? Now, if I do data dot group, right, it should give me something, right? I'm just grouping it up. So if I say regex p2 sorry, it should be print. I keep forgetting using print. So now if I do something like this, Superman, it has Superman, but does not, it haven't seen anything like this, right? It's C capital, right? Now if I do something like this, and I'll save it and run it, so Superman is still there, but it's not actually matching this full string, Mr. Clark, right? So how we actually get this to be here, right? Now what I will do, I'll just add Mr. Clark here, right? Or not here. I'll just create another string altogether over after this, and I will say data. So now when I've done something like this, you know what I've done? I've just actually reversed the string and said Mr. Clark and Superman are same person, and then I will say data one dot group. It will just check for this very first occurrence of this, so it will just stop over here. It will not look for all this, and in this case it stopped here because it actually found these two, either of these terms here. It's actually OR, so it actually found this over here, so it will not and it will not do it that way. So I hope you guys did like this video, and if you did, please do like, subscribe and share. And if you have any questions or queries, feel free to comment over in the comment box. I will definitely answer all your queries. So I will see you later. Till then, goodbye.